Hello automators, we're ready for a whole new set of updates, new products, and new features related to your Google Assistant and of course the Google Home products. Now, if you haven't already joined Automate Your Life on YouTube here, go ahead, click that subscribe button. We do these updates every 2 weeks to make sure you have the latest news related to your Google Assistant and your Google Home products. And of course, we show all kinds of tutorials for how to use that within your smart home. The first piece of news to talk about is the new way that Google Assistant will tell you what it can do. So if you use the Google Assistant application and you simply ask the question, what can you do? You get a whole new breakdown. Now, on top of that, what I want to show you is there's a brand new feature that is sitting front and center on what you can do. That is the Notes and Lists feature. Now, you're able to actually utilize parts of this now, and we've seen this slow rollout from Google. What are my lists?
You have 3 lists. They're to do items, guest, and shopping list.
Create a new list.
Okay, what do you want to call it?
Video ideas.
Alright, starting a list called Video Ideas.
Take a note.
Sure, what's the note?
Make sure I get my dog on time. So there you go, that's just a quick demo. There's a lot more functionality to go through, and I will go through a full demo here on the channel next week. But I wanted to show you that you could actually use this in some cases on your Google Home, and I will tell you that the Google Assistant really has the full interface already set up. You can walk through your different lists and you can walk through your notes. Some of the biggest product news has come out from Google themselves. Now, they didn't release this officially, but what is being reported by some of their suppliers and manufacturers is that we should expect a new Google Home device in 2019, as well as a new smartwatch and a new Nest camera, all of this in 2019. The details are scarce, of course, but when I look through some of the FCC filings and I put together some of my knowledge, what I'm seeing is actually the opportunity for a new Google Home Hub type of device that is also a Wi-Fi mesh router. Epson is a printer company, and they have gone ahead and added Google Assistant support to their EcoTank Workforce and Expression printer series. So you're able to actually control and start print jobs through your Epson printer. Now, for a few things Google's not going to love that I'm going to talk about here, but Google has had a couple of issues here related to Nest, and we've been following a couple of these stories for a while now. Nest is locking users out of their accounts if their accounts have been compromised, and Nest is able to identify this, and we've seen this in the past, and there were some people that were getting some messages on their Nest cameras. So Nest is taking the action of, if your account has been compromised by some third-party service, then they've gone ahead and locked that out. Now, on top of that, we heard about the new capability of the Nest Secure having a microphone on board and basically becoming a Google Home Mini device. Now, what's funny about that is that microphone that's on that device was never listed in the technical specifications. Now, Google has come out and said, hey, you know what? We just never listed it there. We've never turned it on. It's not being used for anything, but it was at some point going to be turned on to listen for things like breaking glass. The final little piece here about Google and some of their media issues right now, the Google Assistant actually did show some advertisements in the search results, and this was a mistake. This has only been reported basically by one user, and it showed a few ad results, and this is on a mobile device, so I can see how this would go on, and I would expect that to happen over time as Google Assistant gets more integrated with things like Chrome. Speaking of Chrome, the Chrome OS 72 now has full direct integration of the Google Assistant. So if you have something like a Pixel book, you're going to find Google Assistant on board integrated fully. I'm sure we all saw the S10 Plus from Samsung with Google Assistant integration. Of course, they have their Bixby voice assistant as well on there from Samsung, but LG has actually come out, and I'm just going to read these 3 models. With 3 models, they're relatively budget models, so the Q60, the K50, and the K40, and you know, part and parcel to what we've seen from LG is all 3 of them have a Google Assistant trigger button. Alright guys, that's all I have for you this week. Of course, here come the links for you to join up with Automate Your Life. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.